Hey, what's up everybody? ForneverWorld here today to do my review of Naruto Shippuden episode 250, and yet again, I'm blown away, people. I don't care what anyone says. This was another awesome episode. So it starts off, and it's very heartfelt in the beginning. It starts off, Kushina was leaving finally. That's a little bit from, I guess, from the last episode, but it starts off Kushina's leaving, and then Naruto kind of starts reflecting and thinking to himself, like, all the things that he'd tell her, and he says, my friends, I finally got friends, because remember, she told him, like, make sure you have plenty of friends and everything in the flashback, and Naruto was, I guess, just responding to it, and it was really heartfelt to see that. He starts reminiscing about all his friends, Jiraiya Sensei, how much of a great shinobi he was, and how he has this one friend that him and his friend is not getting along right now, which shows that like Naruto still looks at Sasuke as a friend, and he's like doesn't really see it like the way everyone else sees it, that he's just this evil, disgusting person. He says, "Well, I got this friend, and we're not getting along right now." So it's nice to see that Naruto like he has this innocence to him, which is like just incredible, especially in the shinobi world. That he's like, we're not friends right now, or we're friends, but like we're not getting along right now. I just really liked that part. I thought it was kind of touching. And then it just ends that particular scene. I thought that was a really heartfelt scene. I liked it. And then the episode goes in, and basically this episode circles around Guy Sensei versus Kisame. Basically, the whole time inside the Samehada, Kisame was basically like spying and stuff, and it's kind of weird. Like the whole Samehada thing, I don't know, always thought it was a weird thing, and like even some of the stuff that Samehada does in this episode, like when B starts hugging the Samehada, I was like, huh? It was a bit weird. And Naruto in this episode shows that he is freaking incredibly fast. He basically goes, because he's in his Nine Tails chakra mode and stuff like that. And as soon as he starts with the whole Kisame thing, Kisame's trying to escape, Naruto just teleports like that. And he goes and he hits Kisame one time, knocks blood out of him, and shows that he is incredibly fast. But the thing about it is he doesn't have too much control yet, so he knocks his foot so freaking hard. But that just shows how like incredibly fast and strong he is. He just needs to control because his whole foot goes into the ground. Like just imagine how freaking hard he must have went and how fast he went when he was hitting Kisame. So it shows that Naruto is like he has it. He's just got to learn to control it now. The strength and the powers and stuff, which is incredible. Just seeing that whole thing. One thing I want to note is that the QB Chakra mode in this particular episode, I guess since when they first debuted it, it was like, this CGI looking thing, and it was kind of like different and stuff like that. But in this particular episode, it was like a bit weird looking. I don't know. I think that they didn't plan too much ahead when they did the CGI thing, like because they're trying to like and show the like flame thing that is like it's like an aura around him and stuff. So it looks cool and all, but I just thought of it would have been something like different in the anime. So it's just my, I guess, preference of what I imagined it would have ultimately be, but it turned out to be something else. But it's still pretty cool to see. And basically the big part of the episode for me was when Kisame and Guy go at it. It was funny as well because it starts off that the whole scene and scenario is basically Guy is like gonna go fight his real self, and at first his real self was really tough on him. He's like, "You're not young. I know you're keeping that up for Lee, but you gotta, old people will break their backs." And he says like some crazy stuff to him, and then Kisame jumps out and he's all freaking scared, and it's just hilarious stuff. And then the battle, the battle that goes between the two of them. A Guy goes 7 gates. He opens up the 7th gate. Guy don't play. He's like, I'm gonna get this done quick. And then he does I believe it's called in English, Daytime Tiger. I believe that's the name. And oh man, like it's basically Kasami has this super shark attack, and it's the Daytime Tiger going head on, but then Guy's attack basically overwhelms Kisame, and it ends off there. I want to say that this episode as well, because you can actually, in the latest North American release of the manga, I believe it's volume 54, you could actually follow along. It literally takes place from the beginning of that volume all the way, I believe it's 2 chapters and 1 page, so you could follow along if you really wanted to. I actually was doing that. It was kind of cool to see like what's exactly filler scenes and which one. It was pretty neat, and there wasn't really much filler scenes at all. Like I believe the only filler scenes were really little flashbacks that they showed when B was talking about the fight that he had with Kisame previously and stuff like that. But for the most part, it was it was just interesting to see, and interesting watch. So if you haven't seen the episode yet, grab your volume 54 and like you could probably read along while watching the episode. It's kind of cool. Overall, great episode. Loved it. It had comedy in it. It had the heartfelt stuff in the beginning. It had action guy going crazy with them 7 gates. It was freaking awesome. I loved it. Every minute of it was amazing. But let me know what you thought of it. The episode 250. What was your favorite moment? Well, what was it? The incredible fight? Was it seeing Naruto in action in his nine-tailed chakra mode? Zooming, teleporting and stuff. What was your favorite moment? Was it the jokes? Because there was a lot of comedy in here. Let me know in the comment section below. Or with a video response, give me your thoughts on this awesome episode. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up for this awesome episode and all the craziness that ensued in it. And as always, I'm ForneverWorld, and have an awesome day, people.